those layers that we talked about within the software, right? And you're doing all of this today. There's, these are things you're doing today that we can automate. Establishing that stocking quantity takes three things from you. The planning horizon. What is the planning horizon? That's a fancy way of saying, what's the longest amount of time that can go by where I need to evaluate an item at a location? Let's say my vendor's lead time is every 30 days. So I get this item domestically. It takes 30 days to come in. And we want to plan with this vendor once a week. Okay. Well, 30 plus 7 is 37 days. In the next 37 days, Valogix, tell me how much inventory I better have on the shelf to properly meet demand. Now, why? Well, let's say someone within your organization takes a sales order that's not due till 65 days from now. That's the delivery date. Why would we buy it now? Why would we have it on the shelf an extra 36 days collecting interest, right? So it's always looking within the planning horizon of what has to be done. It's an automatic thing. You can automate that vendor lead time any way you'd like. Again, at a location, at a vendor, at a product group, doesn't matter. If you're doing it today and you're happy with it, you could do it the same exact way. The other element, and this could be a session in itself, and we won't dive too deep into it, but please, if anybody has any questions on this topic, and when we're done, I'd be happy to answer them for you. This is the #1 complaint we have out of U.S. and Canada customers as far as what their current system does not allow them to do. Automatically set fill rates. I simply can set a percentage within the software, and for instance, I want to be 95% confident looking at past historic data that I'm going to hit future demand. Safety stock, right? It's going to look back at how the item has been selling for you in the past, whether it's been consistent, radical, right, very quickly growing, declining, and it's going to automatically, above and beyond that forecast, add an additional amount of safety stock. Automatically, you put the percentage in and hit go. It's going to look back at and calculate the standard deviation amongst the months. Again, if it's consistent or radical, and it's going to say, well, if you want to maintain a 95% fill rate, we're going to add another, an additional 19 units to that item within that 37 days.